Is it time that we got the FM23 content train on the tracks? I really should write down what I'm going to say before I start, shouldn't I? But this is part of the fun. Let's get into it. We are doing 5 teams that you might want to go in FM23. I've picked some out, doing some research. It's something you can see a club and you're like, yep, reasons to go them. I love it. I've left out England and Scotland because England just bores me. The money, once you get to the Premier League, I find it becomes very dull. And Scotland, playing each other 4 times, did it with Cumbernauld United and FM22, it just becomes a bit of a grind. So I've gone outside those. We've got 5 big leagues, 5 teams, different challenges. Let's go with number 1. We are off to France with US Avranches. I've probably said it wrong. Tom, I'm sorry. I meant to check this how I say the name. Avranches, they're in the Championnat National in France, the 3rd tier, which is the lowest tier in FM you can play. What I liked about this team, one, it's close to Saint-Mont-Michel, which is that lovely, beautiful, it looks like a castle in the sea. It's on the strip as well, a beautiful blue and white strip, which you will see there. The chairman has been in charge since 1990, so had some stability at the club, but they've not really progressed. They've never been higher than the 3rd tier. That's an objective. They got to the quarterfinals of the Coupe de France in 2016-2017, knocked out by PSG, of course they were. Again, it'd be amazing if you can take a 3rd tier team or even a Ligue 2 team to the semis final of the Coupe de France. Another name that I'm going to butcher, so it's the Stade, I'm going to read it, René Fenolier, who was one of their original players, Avranches, and he went to become the first Frenchman to play for Barcelona. He only had 1 season, but he still did it. So is there a little bit of an extra thing you can do is take one of your new gens, develop a wonder kid and get Barcelona to buy him as well? That'd be pretty cool. Really small stadium as well, about 5,000 capacity, like it's very small. There's a chance to grow this team to something really cool. Really nice area of France if you want to go on a little bit of a trek. Looks beautiful. Enjoy it. Everyone's going to go Versailles, everyone's going to go Paris 13 Atletico. Why not do something a little bit different? Take this team, beautiful kits made by Lecoq Sportif. Get the save going, get them up to Ligue 1. I love when you're doing this kind of research and you find a team and you're like, what? And you just start diving into them. The next one is in Serie B in Italy. It's FC Südtirol. Now, when you look at this team, it looks like some kind of German, Swiss, Austrian, like up in the Alps, which they are there. It's northern Italy. The town is called Bolzano, and this is the first time they've ever made it to Serie B. The first time any team from this part of Italy has made it this far. When you go on the website, it's in German, and even though I think 75% of the people here still speak Italian, but it's very much got a very mixed culture, mixed identity, and the team has shown that there's a bit of controversy. They're taking off the Italian part of the name, off the badge. It's now this FC Südtirol, and there's some ongoing debates about that. But this is like a really sort of heavily influenced in the kind of German-Austrian side, but they're in Serie B, and there's a really nice little story there. The views look amazing when you look at where this place is. Bolzano looks incredible. Nice little trip there as well. 2020 there was a quality of life ranking in Italy, and it was joint top with Bologna, so reasons to go and stay there as well. They did really well to win promotion. They only conceded 9 goals in 38 games, so there's going to be a kind of expectation of solid, defensively sound football. Not defensive football, but it's like defensively really good, and use that to build and stay up in Serie B and possibly get yourself to Serie A. Whether it will be in FM23 or not, but they do have a salary cap. They'll only spend €100,000 on a player. I'm guessing that's wages, so they've got a really strict budget in terms of their salary cap. The facilities look really good. Germany used their training centre for before the World Cup in South Africa, and I think it was a later tournament as well, so I think the proximity to Germany, just the facilities they've got, I think it was down in FM22 as great. It sounds like they're actually better than that, so maybe we'll see what FM23 has to offer with Südtirol. So yeah, I find it a really interesting club, really interesting dynamics. The supporter vision's going to be really fascinating to see on this one. Yeah, I thought they were really interesting. Next, we hop over to Germany with Rot-Weiss Essen, newly promoted to the Free Liga in Germany. Former champions back in '55. It wasn't the Bundesliga then, so I'm not going to call it that. They were last in the Bundesliga in '77. So they've been down in the depths for a while. They've got back up. They're in the Free Liga for the first time with the way the leagues have been structured. Really nice, the Stadion Essen, 20,000 seats, there's room to grow there. And what I like, you're in this little hotbed of football in Germany. You've got Dortmund and Schalke to the east, you've got Duisburg to the west. The youth that you'll be able to, if you can get your youth facilities up and your recruitment up, there's a big group of players there to try and get into your youth system and develop. Essen, also the birthplace of Jens Lehmann. Get yourself a young goalkeeper, the next German, the next Manuel Neuer, the next big thing in German goalkeeping. And also in real life, whether this will be in the game or not, they have a third team, and with the third team they actually only recruit people who have been in prison or who have got like mental health issues, and just to kind of bring them together, give them something to do, but like a lease on life, like a purpose, something extra, not just ostracized from society. They bring them in and kind of try and like grow them and then nurture these people and give them a chance. Basically, everything is really nice. It makes them sound like a really nice club. So take them from the third Liga, go win the Bundesliga, go like did in the '55. Really nice save there. Usually with these things, I always try and go to like the bottom league, who's the smallest team, look at them. I was looking through Spain, and when you go to the fourth tier in Spain, and there's just chaos. There's like 8 leagues, a million teams. I found a team, and I was looking at like who's got the big stadiums, who's the ones that maybe you don't need to grow and get that new stadium named after you, but who's already got the facilities. And it's Unió Esportiva Cornellà. They're a Catalan team from just north of what we know as FC Barcelona, and this season they're actually playing in, it's called, is it the RCDE Stadium in Espanyol, where Espanyol play basically, because Cornellà is actually where the stadium is based. When you look at Cornellà, that's where it's based. They're playing, there's 40,000 capacity for this third division team, who, and the way I see it, Barcelona have fucked it. Like, all those levers, financially screwed it, knocked out Champions League, and Espanyol haven't exactly lit the fires of Barcelona and become the better team. So why not take on Cornellà and get them up, firstly challenge Espanyol to be the second team, and then why not take them past Barcelona, make that stadium your own, fuck Espanyol, they can get out, make that stadium your own, it's in your like village, your town, it's in your area, it's your district. Go and kick Espanyol out and take Cornellà all the way to the top. Now, the last team on the list, we've gone to the Netherlands, and sometimes when you're researching something, you find out things you wish you hadn't. I was looking for a team in the Eerste Divisie, the second division of Holland, because what I love is they've only now possibly maybe going to make the pyramid again with the third tier. Even on Wiki, it's like relegation, possibly. If you come bottom of the second division, I've gone for Helmond Spor. The main reason being is their nickname is, I'm going to read it, the Kattenmeppers, which is translated to the Cat Eaters. And then you're like, nah, it must be a funny nickname. Did some research. No, they used to eat cats. Yeah, part of the sweet. Meat tastes sweet. Don't want to find out. Sorry lads, Freddie, Arthur, Rudy, I'm not going to eat you. Yeah, apparently back in the days, through poverty and stuff, they used to eat cats. What's it called? Them roof pigeons or something ridiculous. So they were last in the Eredivisie back in 83-84. Came last, got relegated, and they've been in the Eerste Divisie ever since. You can do the maths there. Never, I think they came third twice, fourth. Yeah, never been back in the Eredivisie since. I think there's a real chance to take on this team. Get them known for being something else that isn't eating cats. That's probably the main goal, if you can. Yeah, if you can get them a new nickname like that isn't eating cats, that'd be great. And I think the Eerste Divisie is real interesting. You've got the young teams from Ajax, PSV, Feyenoord, those guys. So you're maybe fighting for some of those guys on loan and trying to build up, and it's really, really tough. I think this is one of the, with the second teams being able to play so high up, you're fighting for these young players. So maybe you have to look outside, go to like Belgium, Denmark, those places, and sign from there possibly until you get the Eredivisie. Then you can set up your system. I think Holland's a really interesting one. You look at the Eredivisie, there's teams like, and I wrote them down, Roda JC, NAC Breda, ADO Den Haag, Willem II, all these teams that I just assumed were still in the Eredivisie who aren't. There's a lot of big names in there, but there's still a chance to be the next level of team that goes up, take them to the Eredivisie, grow them, all that. There we go, 5 teams you might want to go in FM23. Let me know in the comments below, who are you going to go? Who's your save with? Has any of this convinced you to go one of these 5? I do have my save already picked for FM23, but I think there's a couple on here that I would have done if I hadn't already have picked it. Yeah, let me know in the comments below who you're going to be in FM23. And until next time, we're getting ready for the beta. Let's go. Thanks for watching, subscribe and all that stuff down below. Love it. Thanks guys. Bye.